Good morning, class. So far we have learned about Ohm's law, up to Ohm's law. Now today we are going to learn resistance and resistivity of a material of the conductor. Okay. So now we know Ohm's law is equal to Ohm's law. The statement of Ohm's law, V is equal to I. Done. What is the potential difference, what is our current, and what is our resistance. So we are going to learn about resistance. What is the meaning of resistance? Okay, so resistance, if you say resistance, where from this formula R is equal to resistance of the material. Okay, material of the conductor or of the wire. Okay, so this resistance is actually, it is the property. Okay, listen up. This resistance is actually property. Now whose property? It is the property of the material. Okay, this resistance is actually the property of the material to resist, means to oppose the flow of charge. Okay, means this, if there is resistance, then this resistance will oppose the flow of charge, means charge they are coming and this resistance will block. Okay, block the charge, or they will slow down the speed of the charge, they will slow down the movement of the charge. Okay, means मोशन को क्या करेगा, ये जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो मोशन को क्या करेगा, रिटर्ड करेगा, मींस उसको धीरे कर देगा. If electrons or charges are moving with some velocity, then this resistance will decrease the velocity of that electrons. Okay, means we know current is equal to rate of flow of charge. Current is equal to rate of flow of charge. If movement of charge is decreased due to resistance, then automatically current will also decrease. Okay, if movement of charge is decreased, then automatically current will also decrease. Okay, due to decrease in the speed of charge. Okay, this is the concept actually. Okay, so whenever charges are flowing through the conductor, then the material of the conductor, it is the property, or it has some property to resist the flow of charge. That property is actually resistance. Okay, this resistance is almost in all the material. Okay, and it is highly in case of bad conductor. Okay, or we can say poor conductor or insulator. But in case of conductor, the resistance value is very small, but there is. Okay, it is very small, but at least there is resistance. Okay, so resistance is actually the property of the material to resist the flow of electric charge. Means if electric charge are moving, that is electrons are moving, then resistance will oppose. Okay, they will not allow the electron to move freely. Okay, means electron will suffer a resistance, an obstruction, due to that the rate of flow of charge will decrease, then automatically current will decrease. So this resistance actually decreases the value of current in a circuit or through the conductor or any device. Okay, now see class, definition is, it is the property of the material to resist the flow of charge. Okay, so this is the definition of resistance, as I have already explained to you about resistance. Okay, so write this definition. Now on what factor is resistance depend? So it depends on, number one is nature of the material. How we know in our household we generally use aluminum wire and copper wire for our for household electric circuits. Okay, so why we generally use aluminum and copper? Why we can't use? Why we not using this iron wires? Okay, clear? So the question is, why we are using aluminum wire and copper wire, and why we are not using iron wire for household circuit. So as the resistance of the conductor depends upon the nature of the material, so this resistance changes from material to material. Okay, so if we consider iron, Fe, symbol of iron, the resistance of this iron is different from resistance of aluminium. Okay, and the resistance of aluminium is different from resistance of copper. Okay, so we generally use copper and aluminium because the resistance of copper and aluminium is very less in compared to resistance of iron and other material. Okay, means resistance of iron is greater than aluminium. Okay, resistance of iron is greater than aluminium and resistance of aluminium is greater than copper. Okay, silver is the best conductor. Okay, but we don't use silver in our household circuit because silver is very costly and it is generally used in ornamental Okay, so we don't use silver, costly. Okay, so we generally use aluminum and copper. Okay, so this resistance of iron is greater than resistance of aluminum is greater than resistance of copper. So in this way resistance depends upon the nature of the material, because aluminum is of different nature than copper and copper nature is different from iron. Okay, so next point is number 2, temperature. So how this resistance depends upon temperature? Do one experiment. This is a conductor, and connect this conductor to a bulb, okay, and to a battery. Okay, now close the switch, then this bulb will start to glow. Okay, after some time you do one thing, you just heat this material, AB, our experimental material, heat this material. Okay, now after some time when the temperature of this conductor increases, then you will see that the bulb will decrease. The glowness of the bulb means the brightness of the bulb will decrease. It means that the current in the circuit is decreasing slowly after heating. Okay, so when you heat, the current decreases. Means how the current will decrease? Only because of resistance. Because resistance will oppose the flow of charge, then only the current will decrease in this circuit. Okay, so whenever you increase the temperature of a material, then the resistance goes on increasing, or resistance increases. Due to this increased resistance, it opposes or it decreases the current in the circuit. So temperature, how it depends upon temperature? Okay, resistance increases when temperature increases, and this is only for metal conductor. Okay, only for metal conductor, for metal conductor only. Okay, for metal conductor. Okay, clear? Now next point is length of the conductor. Now our next point is resistance depends upon length of the conductor. Okay, we have considered two conductor AB and CD. The length of AB is L1, length of CD is L2. We are given L2 is greater than L1. So how the resistance depends on length? The length, that is the resistance, is directly proportional to length. Okay, resistance is directly proportional to length of the conductor. Means if length increases, then resistance also increases. Okay, done. Therefore, resistance of CD is greater than resistance of AB, because L2 is greater than L1. Okay, so if length is greater, then resistance is also greater. Our last factor on which resistance depends is area of cross section of the conductor. How it depends upon the area of the cross section of the conductor? See, we have considered two where, one where which is area of cross section A1, another where which is area of cross section A2. A2 is greater than A1. Now how resistance depends? Resistance is inversely proportional to area of the cross section. Means if area is greater, area of the cross section is very large, then resistance is very small. Okay, so compare this to area A1 is less than A2, therefore resistance of A1 will be greater than resistance of A2. Why? Because resistance is inversely proportional to area. So resistance of AB is greater than resistance of CD. Okay, because R is inversely proportional to area, or we have A2 is greater than A1. Okay, done. So for today this much. Okay, in the next class we are going to learn resistivity of the material of the conductor. Okay, thank you.